Uh, I think మనం ఈ వెండర్ డౌన్ పేమెంట్స్ కి సంబంధించిన దాంట్లో అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ది కస్టమర్ డౌన్ మనం చాలా క్లియర్ గా చూస్తున్నాం. అండ్ ఎట్ ది సేమ్ టైమ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద కన్ఫిగరేషన్స్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ రైట్ నౌ. ఓకే, see, based on this configurations only, we will going to do the down payments. Okay, but so I mean before that you have followed the some of the configuration steps. What are those configuration steps? You know it very well. I mean those things are uh, what is the thing? Yes, see here for vendors. Okay, for vendors we will use the down payment for things, down payment request, down payment invoice clearings, and before we clear this down payments and all, we used to do the vendor invoice pricings. Okay, these things are mandatory, and also we have already seen the notepads and all critical part. Okay, that is the another. Okay, and you may get a chance to work with FI2MM. I mean accounts payables, and in that they will going to ask you different types of questions. Have you ever been involved with uh, this down payments with purchase orders and all, down payments with sales orders and all? So have you been involved in all these things? Yes, I have involved in all these things. But when it comes to the requests and all, we need to do the down payments configuration steps for vendors as well as down payment configuration steps for customers. Now, in purchase orders, we no need to proceed with each every down payment request, down payment postings, and all. Okay, that is the main important thing. Now, whatever the discussions that we have with the MM and SD consultants and all, they just post the for testing purpose only, they just post the ME21 and transaction code. So that is the purchase order creation. Normally FI consultant will not do the all these things. Only consultant will test the things. So that is ME21 and transaction code. Then what is the exact thing here? Based on based on the FI consultants, they will do the down payments configuration steps, right? And after that, see, down payment configuration steps means we need to assign this down payment paid account, down payment receive account, and reconciliation accounts in transaction code OBYR. Okay, so and after that, so we have assigned all these things in down payment request and also down payment assets account, current assets accounts and all. But is it mandatory? Uh, what we can say, is it mandatory to post each and every step in down payments for vendors? No, right? Then next step. So is it a mandatory to post the down payments to purchase orders? Okay. So our answer is maybe. Okay. See, based on the client requirement only, we can able to clear the each and every invoice, purchase order invoice with down payments. You got the point. Okay. Now, what we can do? What we can do here? See, based on the purchase orders only, we can define our down payments. How we can define? You have already seen the down payment configurations for customers as well as the vendors. Okay, but in the payment processing tabs, how we can assign these things? Okay, so if you assign the 100% down payments, automatically it will take the total amount, right? And if you assign the percentage of the amount for the particular down payment stamps and all to the purchase orders, automatically it will calculate the that amount based on the purchase order amount. Okay, that is the important thing. See, now we have seen the each and everything, but so can we do all these things? Can we do all these things without having purchase orders? Yes, we can do. You have already seen it. But with the help of purchase orders, can we do? Yes, we can do. Choice. Okay. See, why we have done manually and why we are going to do the automatically. So why? Because whatever the configuration steps that they have, and those scenarios will be discussed in the and FI. Okay. But if they have the down payments, I mean down payments, categories, payment processings and all, what we can do, automatically we will assign the down payments, paid accounts, vendor reconciliation account, down payment receive account, customer reconciliations accounts in transaction code PIR and OBXR. Okay. Then if the FI consultant does all these things, okay, automatically it will post the down payments for purchase orders. If not, they cannot. Okay. I mean, uh, I mean, by the creation, I mean, at the time of creation of this thing, that is purchase orders and all, payment processing is very, very important. So that is why we have written all these things in the notepad. Okay. Now, can you go to the SAP system and yes, you can post one purchase orders with down payment. How we can do it? Okay, we will going to see it. No issue. Okay, can you go to the transaction code ME21N? Yes. Can you give your vendor? Okay, good. And give your purchase organization and give your purchase group and give your company code. Okay, right. Can you click on the enter? Now, now you can just give item, material, short text, purchase order quantity, delivery date, net price, and all. Take out the 30 item, no issue. I think we have already used this item, right? And take out the 30. Take out the 30. And short text is uh, uh, electronic vehicles. Electronic vehicles. Electronic vehicles. Okay. So can you give purchase order quantity as 75? Purchase order quantity as 75. And what is the delivery date that we have right now? What is the delivery date that we have right now? Okay, 07.11.2020. And what is the net price that you want? How much net price? Okay, how much net price that you want to take? Take out anything. Uh, 15,000. Then next, what is the material group? This is a electronic, right? So that is why we will going to take the material. Okay, go to the drop down option and see the things, that is electronics and all. See if it is automatic door, if it is a material processing, if it is a different types of electronics mechanisms and all, you can just give it, or else you can give the electronics, or else you can give the miscellaneous. Okay, right, nice. So take out the electronics, continue this one, and give the plant location and give the storage location also. Give the plant location and give the storage location also. Okay, so yeah, all these things are not mandatory, I think so. Yeah, can you click on the enter? Can you click on the enter? So it is taking net price as 27,000. Can you make it for the 23,000 pound? Can you make it for the 23,000? Ah, all right. So now the error has gone, right? Then next one is, so here we will going to find out the payment processing tabs. Okay. After the configuration of each and every steps. Okay. Then we follow the, I mean, FI people will follow the down payment configuration steps and they will assign the accounts. But When it comes to the purchase orders and all, consultant will assign this down payments. How? Yes. Can you go to the uh, drag it to the right side, Pawan? Yeah, last one. Last one. Ah, రైట్ సైడ్కి డ్రాగ్ చేస్తే ఒకసారి ఆ చిన్న బాక్స్ తీసుకో. రైట్ సైడ్కి డ్రాగ్ చేసి ఆ చిన్న బాక్స్లో మీకు అన్నీ కనిపిస్తుంది. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి పేమెంట్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ అనే ఒక ట్యాబ్ ఉంది. ఈ పేమెంట్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ అనే ఒక ట్యాబ్ తీసుకొని, సో దాంట్లో డౌన్ పేమెంట్కి సంబంధించిన దాంట్లో మనం టూ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇస్తాం. వన్ ఈజ్ మ్యాండేటరీ డౌన్ పేమెంట్, అనదర్ వన్ ఈజ్ వాలంటరీ డౌన్ పేమెంట్. What is the mandatory down payment and voluntary down payment? See, voluntary down payment means whatever the amount, percentages of the amount that you want to give, you can give it. What is the mandatory down payment? For each and every purchase orders, so we can assign this mandatory, down payment. Automatically, that down payment amount will be applicable to this purchase orders, each and every purchase orders. But when it comes to the voluntary down payment, okay, we can easily give based on the we can easily give the purchase percentages, down payment percentages for purchase based on the client requirement. So that is why we are going to take the voluntary down payment. So can you click on the enter? Can you click on the enter? So how much percentage that you want? Okay. So in this amounts only, you will going to pay the down payment, right? So after the generation of the purchase orders, okay, so some of the persons will come into the picture, and that for that material, okay, this material has high demand, okay, and you should produce the finished goods based on the raw materials and all, right? And what you will do, so you will just pay the down payment to the particular vendors, right? So to pay this amount to the vendors, how much percentage of the amount that you are paying? Okay, so can you give how much? That is 25 percentage. Can you give 25? Uh, Click on the enter pawn. Can you go to the due date? Due date ఒకసారి వెళ్తే ఇక్కడ we will going to give the due date 07.11.2022. Can you click on the enter? Okay, now you have seen the things and all. That is 25 percentage. Okay, see, if it is a mandatory document, okay, we will also give the down payment amount. Automatically system will going to calculate the down payment, but we have to see the scenario based on the client requirement. And the client wants to have, client needs some information. Okay, whatever the voluntary down payment that we have, based on the that amount, we will going to pay the down payment. Okay, we will going to pay the down payment. How much percentage? That is client requirement, right? So based on their information only, we will going to give the percentages of the amount. Okay, no worries. Can you click on the enter? Can you click on the enter? Can you go to the messages? If we have any messages, okay, we will going to clear it. Okay. Is print output and partner is to. Okay, no issue. There is no any messages. Come back. Come back. Okay, there is no any issue. There is no any issue for this purchase orders. Okay, can you go to the save button and save it? Can you go to the save button and save it? See, this purchase order has been created. Okay, so take out that purchase order and put this message in the chat box so that we can easily find out the goods receipt and invoice receipt accounts and all. Okay, so first of all, now we have posted the purchase order, and what we need to do, okay, so we have to process this voluntary down payments, right? To process this voluntary down payments for particular vendors and all, what we need to do, we will use the transaction code ME2DP, right? Can you go to the transaction code ME2DP? ME2DP. Yeah, click on the enter. Yes, can you go to the execute button? See here. You can just come back one step back. One step back, Pawan. See here in the delimitation for down payments request. Delimitation for down payments request means what here? Automatically system will take the down payments of the different categories. Okay, what are those different categories? Either it is a voluntary down payments, either it is a mandatory down payment. Okay, so whatever the down payments that you can take, okay, whatever the down payments that you have in your SAP system, automatically it will going to show you from M to B. Okay, now you can execute that one, no issue. Now you can execute. Now you can execute this one. Okay, so then next one is the first thing is here. What we need to do? Can you just tick mark on the cap? Okay, uh, no need to tick mark on the cap. Just see here, 4,31,250 rupees. Okay, so we have taken the I think 75 items, right? 75 into 23,000. 75. Go to the calculator. Go to the calculator. Okay, calculator is 75,000 into 70. No, 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 no. 23,000. 23,000 into 75 is equal to how much? This is 17 lakh 25,000 rupees. Okay, so total we are purchasing the raw material, or else we are purchasing the electronic vehicles from vendor. Okay, using purchase orders. The total amount for this purchase order is 17 lakh 25,000 rupees into how much percentage? That is 25%. 25% is equal to, yes, how much? That is 4,31,250. Okay, this is the down payment for the 17 lakh 25,000 rupees for purchase orders and all. We are paying the down payment, that is 4,31,250 rupees. Yes, go to the ME2DP transaction. Now we can see the things and all. See here, 4,31,250 rupees. I mean, above two purchase orders, we have cleared it. There is no issue. Okay. Now you can just select the cap. Now you can just select the cap. Can you go to the create option? Can you go to the create option? Yes. How much down payment amount? Here, there is a down payment total amount. Okay. What is the total amount that we want to here? Can you give 17 lakh 25,000 rupees? I mean, we need to match the amount. Okay. We need to match the each and every amount so that we can also get the clear picture on this. Okay, so if you match these all these things, then only it will come into the picture. Okay, so if you give 4,31,250 rupees and all, automatically the system is showing those things. Okay, this is the down payment and this is the exact amount that we. Okay, so can you click on the enter? Enter. Go to the execute button. Go to the execute. Not. Okay, can you just go to the continue option? Okay, click on the enter button. Sorry, can you give 4,31,250 rupees? So in the down payment, we can just give 4,31,000. Go to the calculator. Calculator. Oh, okay. 4,31,250. That is the down. Can you go to the execute button? Okay. So now you need to fill all these required entries. You do one thing, Pawan. We can directly post the down payment postings. Okay. No need to have down payment request. I mean, in real time only, client, I mean, some of the clients, sorry, 9% of the clients are not following this, all these down payment requests and all. We need to post them. Okay. So, I mean, this is a request, right? So if you post all these things, down payments, okay, what will happen? Yes, you can just come back one step. Click on this. Go to the execute button. To the execute button. Why it is down payment request. Yeah, come back one step back, Pawan. Here only one step back. So now you have seen it, right? For purchase orders, for PO items, each and everything will going to calculate. What is the thing? Execution of the down payment request. Okay, I don't want to execute the down. It's a down payment request only. Okay, there is no transaction for this. But when it comes to the down payment and all, okay, we will have transactions, right? How? So to post the down payment, okay, for vendors, what is the configure transaction code that we can use? F-48 transaction. I mean, in F-47, we will going to post the down payment requested. For F-48, we will going to post the down payment post. For after the clearing, I mean, after the posting of this vendor, automatically it will show one down payment, right? Based on the that down payment pop-up screen, we will going to clear the down payments. Okay. So in transaction code F-54. Now it is not at all important, okay, to do all these things. So we have payment processing. Based on the payment processing, we have assigned all these things. Now in the execution, we will going to post down payment. Okay. Select the down payment, the execute button, or else click on the enter. Sorry. Have to click on. Okay, in the down payment, you can just give 4,31,000. 4,31,000. Okay, click on the enter button. Uh, can you go to the execute button? Can you go to the execute button? See, you have seen directly the system will going to take you to the uh, post vendor down payments. Okay, using transaction code. So what is the transaction code that we can use manually? Can you take out the another screen? Can you take out the another screen? Can you take out the another screen? Yes, go to the transaction code F-48. F-48. Click on the enter. Okay. Now you have seen it, right? Okay. That is the thing. Automatically, it will take you to this F-48 transaction code screen. Okay. Give slash n. I mean previous screen. Okay. Now, what is the document date? 07.11.2000. And the document header text is, yeah, document header text. Give down payment request, down payment postings. Down payment postings. Posting with PO. Down payments posting space with PO. Space, or else a down payment posting PO. Down payment posting PO. Yes, good. The next one is special GL indicator is, so we are posting these things in down payments current assets, right? Okay. So go to the continue option. Okay. The next one is account. What is the account that you want to? Can you click on the enter button? No worries. Remove this one. So, I mean, this field BSEC EBLP doesn't exist in the screen. Why this one is not existed in this? We haven't done any postings for the down payments, right? Now we are doing. Automatically, it will show you. Okay, remove this thing. No worries. Remove this thing. No worries. Okay, can you give text as? Can you give text as down payment with down payments with purchase order? Purchase order. Can you click on the enter? Purchase order. Click on the enter. Now you have seen it, right? And the error has wiped up. Then next thing is, can you go to the document? Sorry, go to the save button and save it. Okay. See, this document 19 was posted in company code ship. Okay, you have got it right. Now, what you need to do is, can you go to the transaction code FBL1N, FB1N? Now we can check the down payments and all. Okay, can you go to the execute, take out the special GL indicators and go to the execute button. Now you will going to see the things. Okay, see, there is a down payment existed using transaction code what F-48. But we didn't post these things in F-48, right? So we have posted the ME2DP transaction. In the purchase order creation, we have taken the down payments post. Okay, automatically the system will going to record all these things, right? Got the point? Okay, right. What we need to do? Can you give /n? Now you can post the goods receipt. Now you can post the goods receipt using transaction code MeGo. Go to the transaction code, click on the enter. Take out your purchase order, Pawan. I will show you. 22443. Copy this thing. Go to the SAP system. Yeah, give your plant. Give your plant. Okay, continue. Execute. Execute this one. Okay, so come down, Pawan. Come down. So in the quantity, you can just give 75 and PC. Click on the enter. Now come down and tick mark on the item. Okay, if it is an item, okay, we can check it. Okay, click on the enter. On the enter. Enter. Right. Go up. Go check this goods receipt document also. Check this goods receipt document. Yeah, see here there is a check, right? No, no. Go up. Check, hold, check, post. Check this. So item is okay. There is no issue. Can you go to the save button and save it? Can you go to the save button? Make sure that it should be in a green color mark. Okay. Material document is posted. Can you go to the transaction code MB03 Pawan? Can you go to the transaction code MB03? B03. Click on the enter Pawan. No issue. Go to the accounting documents. Go to the accounting documents. Okay, everything is clear, right? So, you have already seen in the FITMM integration, there is no issue. Can you give /n? Now, what we need to do, we need to post the invoice receipt, right? Using transaction code MIRO. Can you go to the transaction code MIRO? Can you go to the transaction invoice date, give the invoice date and calculate tax, calculate tax. Okay. And what is the text? Text is invoice receipt for invoice receipt for vendor. Sorry, invoice receipt for organization. Okay. Coming invoice manake kada. Okay, then next give the purchase order. I think it's a 443. 22. Click on the enter. What is the amount that is calculating? Okay, what is the amount that is calculating here? You can just see 1,72,500 rupees. Okay, in the amount, in the amount, in the amount, you can just give 18,97,500 rupees. In the amount, you can just give 18,97,500 rupees. Click on the enter Pawan. Now you have seen it, right? So, in the manual things, we have already seen. Okay, what are those things? Okay, when you post the vendor invoice and all, automatically it will show you this pop-up screen. But when it comes to the purchase orders and all, the client requirement is when I want to post the incoming invoice, that is invoice receipt and all for particular vendors and for organization on or this information should be pop up. Okay, this information should pop up. Otherwise what will happen? Okay, so the end user will not know what is the down payment that has posted for the particular invoice receipts. Okay, for the particular purchase orders and all. Okay, without clearing the vendor down payments and all, we cannot clear the vendor invoices using transaction code F-53. You know it very well. Okay, so that is why this is the exact client requirement, and also this is the exact scenario. And you have seen it with purchase orders and all. How we can pop up this screen in SAP system, okay, using purchase orders. Okay, yes. Can you go to the continue option? Okay, automatically it will, I mean, move to the green option. Okay, so can you go to the simulate option? Can you go to the simulate option? So now you have seen it very well. Okay, right. There is no issue. Can you go to the post option? Can you go to the okay? So this document, okay, uh, is created. Okay, right. Very good. Can you take out this document? Can you take out this document? Paste it in chat box. Paste it in the chat box. So this is the invoice accepted. Okay, we know it very well. Now, what we need to do? We need to clear the down payments clearing, right? Okay, we need to clear the down payment clearing. Then only it will go into possible. So before that, we need to see the FBL 1N transaction. Go to the transaction code FBL 1N. The transaction code FBL 1N. Okay. Go to the continue of the continue of. Now you have seen it, right? So 4,31,250 rupees is the down payment. Okay. Then next 18 lakhs 97,500 rupees. What? So it is adding the freight charges, is adding the tax amount, and all automatically it will become 18 lakh 97,500 rupees. Okay, so you need to clear the down payment. Okay, that is 4,31,250 rupees. If you clear this amount, automatically you need to clear 14 lakh 66,250. How we can going to I mean we will going to see the things. Can you go to the transaction code F-54, right? So to clear this vendor down payment, automatically it will come. Okay, all right. So document header text clearing down payment PO. Can you give the vendor account here? Why the invoice is coming into the okay, and give the text as down clearing down payment PO. Clearing down payment. Can you go to the process of down payment? Okay, now you have seen it, right? Double click on this one to the save button. Okay, right. So now, can you give slash n? Can you give slash n? Okay. Now you can just go to the FBL1 and FBL1N. FBL1N. Click on the enter. So go to the execute button. Now you have seen it, right? So this one has cleared, but it is showing in the line item display of vendors. Okay, open items. But we should clear this amount. That amount is 14 lakh 66,250 rupees. Can you give slash n? Go to the transaction code F-53. Okay, F-53. The transaction code F-50. Okay, right. Take out everything. We will going to clear the things. See, Pawan, the most important thing, they need certain type of information. Okay, so this is my requirement, and you should fulfill that requirement. Okay, so the client requirement is, you know very well, purchase orders with the down payments, and So I mean, they have to see the I mean, they want to see this pop-up screen in the which document? Okay, Miro. Okay, this receipt document. So that is a very important. And how much amount that is? 14 lakh 66,250 rupees. I think so. 14 lakh 66,250. Okay. Can you click on the enter? Uh, okay. Now you have seen it, right? Right. Can you go to the document simulate option, save button, and the exact scenario. To the save button. Now you can check with FBL1 and transaction. You can check with FBL1 and transaction. To the execute button. There is no open item. Can you go to the cleared items? Can you go to the cleared items? You see the themes. Okay. Yeah, right. 1 lakh, 14 lakh 66, 4 lakh 31,000 down payment. Okay. So this is the thing. But in interview point of view only, they will going to ask you different types of questions. So I mean, why you are not taking the down payment report, and why you are only taking the down payment report? See, whatever the down payment request that we have, it is not going to generate any interest. I should say like this. It is not going to generate any interest. It will only going to generate down payment posting. So that is why I'm ignoring the each and everything. And when it comes to the down payment clearings also, so based on the purchase orders payment process tab, so I am taking this what is the thing? Manual document, I mean manual down payment. And the next one is virtual down payments. And okay, see, voluntary down payments and virtual down payments are same. Based on the voluntary down payment, we can give the percentages. Based on the percentages, what will happen? Based on the percentages, okay, whatever the amount that we are going to, it automatically system will calculate the amount based on the purchase, based on the percentages and all. Otherwise, system will not going to calculate, right? So if you take the mandatory down payment, automatically you can give the down payment amount in the purchase orders. That 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 is the thing that we have in the S4 HANA, that we have in the ECC. Okay, everything is same. Okay, so this is how we can fulfill the client requirement. So you should take out the each and every screenshot, and you just give the presentation to the client. If this is accepted by the client, automatically that scenario will be closed. So if they are not accepted, I mean, if they want another options, if they want another features, okay, we will just work on it. Okay, you will say that, I mean, based on this, I will make some changes. And after that, I will come back to this, I mean, purchase orders with it. Then I can give you the presentation. So if you are okay with that, so definitely I can make some changes in the purchase orders down payments. Okay, you say like this. You say, I mean, this is the only I can, I mean, I can give it, and this is the only so I can share to you. And I don't want to modify the results and all, and I don't want to modify the purchase orders down payments. You say like this, will they accept your queries and all? No, right? So they just want their report only, not our report. Okay, so whatever the testings that we are doing, so you should do with the consultant as well as the FI consultant. Okay, so our FI role is, it will start from the ME2DP transaction. Okay, we will post the down payment. We will assign it, or else for manual. For automatic, automatically consultant will come into the picture. This is the exact scenario we have right now. If you have any doubts, you can just ask me. Any doubts? Right? Or yes? Okay, no issue. So now see here. in any company, I mean, if you go to the level 3 companies or MNC companies and all, they will just check your knowledge. I mean, what he is up to, what he is up to. Automatically, he will going to check your knowledge, or she or he will going to check your knowledge based on your profiles. Okay, whatever the points that you are mentioning in the resumes and all, they will going to take it and they will ask types of questions when it comes to the client interview. Okay, got the point. Okay, see, whatever I am facing in my present company, okay, I'm just giving you the information. Okay, so that you can learn little more things. Okay, automatically, what are the critical issues? What are the scenarios that you have faced? Please tell me. They will going to ask you like this. Okay, so I mean, you should be not in a common position. You should be not in a composition interview. You should be able to tell each and every scenario with perfect communication and also subject be in. Okay. Then they can able to, I mean, understand your questions. They can able to understand your answers. They can able to give you the offer letter. Okay. See, or I mean, to get this offer letter, you need to have. Otherwise, without hard work, you cannot do it. Okay. So, I mean, on this day, we have a success news. We got the success news. See, one of our trainee, okay, who has placed in the, good company. The client is bench. That is very, very important, right? Client is very, very important. Okay. So, I mean, if you prove your worth, if you prove your worth to your client, okay, client will not going to miss. Okay, that is the important thing. This is the exact.